In the ancient kingdom of Magadha, the Buddha resided peacefully, imparting his profound wisdom to all who sought it. One day, a furious villager stormed into the Buddha's presence, fueled by anger and resentment. The man fell to his knees before the Buddha, revealing the pain and suffering caused by a long-standing grudge he held against a fellow villager. He poured out his heart, recounting how this person had wronged him, causing deep anguish and despair. The Buddha listened attentively, soaking in the man's words without judgment or interruption. After the man had finished, the Buddha calmly responded, "I understand your pain, but holding on to this grudge only poisons your own heart. It is like clutching a burning ember with the intent to throw it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned." The villager's anger and bitterness were palpable, making it challenging for him to grasp the Buddha's wisdom. However, he was genuinely seeking answers, and thus, he asked, "But how can I possibly let go of this grudge? The pain is too deep." The Buddha smiled compassionately and shared a parable. Two merchants once traveled together, but along the way, they had a fierce disagreement. Holding on to their anger, they refused to speak to one another, even as they shared the same path for many miles. As night fell, they came across a treacherous river, with no bridge in sight. The first merchant, still consumed by anger, refused to help the other, leaving him stranded on the riverbank. However, filled with compassion, the second merchant offered forgiveness and helped his fellow traveler cross the river safely. The Buddha paused, allowing the tale to sink into the villager's soul. Then he softly spoke, "Carrying a grudge is like refusing to help your fellow traveler cross the treacherous river. By forgiving, you set not only the other person free, but you release yourself from the chains of anger and resentment." Moved by the Buddha's words, the villager realized the true burden he had been carrying and the freedom that forgiveness could bring. With tear-filled eyes, he nodded his head and gratefully thanked the Buddha before leaving to reconcile with his adversary. This story of the gift of forgiveness teaches us the transformative power of letting go of anger and resentment. Holding on to grudges only perpetuates our own suffering, clouding our minds and preventing us from experiencing true peace. The Buddha reminds us that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but rather a profound act of compassion and self-liberation. By embracing forgiveness, we heal ourselves and create space for understanding, reconciliation, and harmony in our relationships and within our own hearts. If you like this beautiful story, please like, share and subscribe.